If you're running a fashion brand or a product-based business and you're having issues with your supplier, it might be tempting to immediately find a new one and jump ship. But before you do that, you need to check out a few things because the grass isn't always greener. First thing you need to do is check your own processes, because if something's wrong with your processes, you're going to have the same result even when you move to a new supplier. So first of all, check your communication. How are you communicating with your supplier? And are you giving them enough detail in your tech packs? As well as the detailed tech packs, have you visited your supplier? This is the number one mistake that fashion founders make, is not having a face-to-face relationship with their supplier. If you haven't been to visit them, at the very, very least, you should be having regular video calls with them and building a face-to-face relationship. And have you kept your side of the bargain? So when you started working with your supplier, you should have set some parameters about how you're going to work and what the process is, and you should have learned about what their critical path dates are. Have you been sticking to the critical path dates? Are you doing all your payments on time, your approvals on time? If you're not holding up your end of the bargain, it's not surprising that your supplier is not either. If all of these things are in order and you're still having issues with your supplier, the best way to do it is a 3-step approach. So in the same way in the UK, if you had a staff member that wasn't performing, it would be a 3-strike process. You should operate in the same way with a supplier. And the reason is it's not really ethical to just jump and take business away from a supplier with no notice. First of all, sit down, let them know what's going on, that you're not really happy, and set some parameters and dates by when things will be rectified. If that doesn't work, obviously sit down with them again and say, look, we're going to be reviewing performance and we're actually actively looking for other suppliers now. And then if performance still doesn't improve, you can say, look, sorry, we're taking the business away and we're going elsewhere. Now, when it comes to finding new suppliers, you've got to make sure that you set standards from the beginning. You don't want to be in the same situation again. So vet the suppliers, make sure they're above board, and establish all your expectations in writing at the beginning of your relationship. Do not jump to a new supplier or start making production until you've seen samples. If you're not sure about how to find a new supplier or to vet a supplier, then you should be in my workshop. It's on Thursday night from 6:30 till 8. The last time I ran this, one person said it was more useful than a whole week course at UAL, and I'm going to take that. This is going to be a deep dive into how to find suppliers, how to vet them, and how to set up a really strong relationship. The most important thing about the workshop is there are so many opportunities to ask questions. This is a live workshop, so you've got loads of opportunity to come to me and troubleshoot your issues. The link's in my bio to sign up, and I'll see you there.